It is day 27. We are nearly there with our 30 days of yoga. Today we have a flow class. We continue to work with the heart space with that seat of kapha, which is the chest area up. And we will begin down on our backs, grabbing your block. Or you can use your bolster if you would like. We're going to bring the block in between the shoulder blades. So we're going to start by gently opening the heart. You can use the flat face or maybe the long skinny edge. You can use your second block or another cushion at the back of your head if you'd like, or if you want to relax the head back to the ground, that's okay. And then from here, we're taking the arms out nice and wide. And so over the last couple of days, I've been really focusing on tuning inwards to the heart, turning inwards. Now we start to open and expand the heart and kind of open up to what it was that we observed and heard. Starting to bring that up and out into more so an action from the listening. How are you going to choose to respond? What parts of your heart do you want to remain open to? What parts of your heart do you want to be open to others, to expand and be shown? What parts of your heart do you want to allow to be seen? As you observe any responses to those questions, you start to move with that, with your breath. Deepening into the openness of your heart here in this position. Visualizing the breath entering straight through the very center of the chest. Feeling supported at the back of the heart as you exhale. Breathing into the center of your chest, expanding. And almost using that support of your prop as the background work, the grounded work from internally observing the heart before you come to expand and open. Always supported through the expansion. Feeling that groundedness and support at the back of the heart, as well as grounding the breath a little bit deeper down into the belly. Feeling open yet steady by drawing the breath first down into the belly, then all the way up and into the heart. Continuing here to focus on the breath. Focusing on the center of the chest. Just noticing how this shape changes your energy. And on your next inhale, I'm going to reach the arms up and overhead, keeping block underneath the back of the heart, just deepening that stretch through the front of the chest. And then as you exhale, slowly releasing your arms back down by your side. And starting to ground into the elbows as you lift through the head, through the chest, and just placing the block off to the side. From here, hugging the right knee into the chest, give it a nice tight squeeze. Releasing the right toes down to the earth. We're tucking the left hip underneath the right. Finding a twist here as you release your right knee over to the left. Arms come out in a nice big T. Taking a full breath in. Then as you exhale, we're floating right palm to tap onto the left. Inhale, open, expand through the chest. Maybe your gaze follows the right fingertips. Then exhale, floating right palm back to meet the left. One more inhale, we open. Exhale, closing right palm to left. This time as you inhale, circling right fingertips up and overhead. We then start to roll the heart up towards the sky, towards the ceiling. Maybe again still following your gaze of the fingertips and using your exhale to pass the hand back over right hip. So drawing a full circle with the fingertips around the head. We inhale, circle fingertips overhead. Maybe see if you can drape the fingertips across for the full 360 degrees. And exhale, right arm comes down beside right hip. One more big circle, we inhale. And the exhale breath draws the right hand back to meet the left. Palms connect, inhale, find that last big sweep, fingertips across the ceiling this time as we open and come to hold steady in our twist, gazing over towards right fingertips. Letting the right shoulder become heavy, really opening, broadening through the chest. Using your exhale breath, releasing from your twist, realign the hips back through center. We extend the right leg long and draw left knee into the belly. Preparing to twist here as we ground the left toes, tuck the right hip underneath the left. Drawing left knee to the right as we twist, arms come out into a T. Palms face up as you start to draw the left palm to stack on top of right. We inhale, sweep left fingertips across the sky, open the chest, gaze follows. Exhale, left palm comes back to meet the right. Inhale, we open. Exhale, floating left palm back to meet the right. One more inhale, open through the chest. Exhale, left palm comes back to right. Circling left fingertips up and overhead as you inhale. Finding that full circle, using the exhale breath to draw the left hand back beside left hip. Inhale, open. Circling fingertips overhead. And releasing left hand back beside left hip. Last full circle here. Exhale, breath carries left palm back to meet the right. Using your inhale breath, one last big sweep of fingertips across the sky to open chest. We come to hold in our twist, left fingertips open, gaze follows, left shoulder becomes heavy. And using your next out breath to release back to center. Aligning the hips, hugging both of the knees in towards chest. Nice massage through the lower back as we rock from side to side. Maybe finding circles with the knees, whatever feels good here. Have a little wiggle. And then making your way up onto your seat, crossing at the ankles, we roll. Pressing all the way back to our child's pose. Nice and wide with the knees, big toes touch, melting heart down towards the mat, forehead grounds. We find an active child's pose here as we start to TP through the fingertips, so elbows are lifted from the mat. With every out breath, we draw open through the chest a little more as we press the heart down. 2 more cycles of breath to hold here. Full breath out. And then on your next inhale breath, we bring knees underneath the hips. Walk the hands forward, melt the chest, Anahata. Forehead can ground to block or to earth. Feeling that stack of hips over the knees. One more inhale. And as you exhale, start to press into the palms, lift the forehead. We're threading the right arm underneath the chest, dropping the right ear, gazing towards the right fingertips. And we can hold here, or we start to find a bind with the right hip crease, bringing left hand up and over, wrapping around the front of the right hip. Reaching, stretching forward with right fingertips, we roll left shoulder open. Releasing the bind of the hip. We reach left fingertips forward, ground the palm, unthread right arm, taking right arm forward, find Anahata, full breath in. And as you exhale, firm into right palm, we lift the chest, we thread left arm under, dropping left cheek down. Again, we can hold here, or we open to a bind, right hand flips, grabbing around the front of the left hip crease. We roll open through right shoulder, open through back of left shoulder. And releasing the bind, bringing the right arm forward, ground the palm, we lift the head, unravel left arm, Anahata, melt the chest down. Full inhale. Hold and soften for the exhale. 2 more cycles of breath. And drawing forward onto the belly from here, ground the elbows. Bringing hands beside the rib cage, we lift to a baby cobra, inhale. Exhale to release. 2 more, inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale to release, extending the right arm out on a 45-degree angle. We roll the right shoulder into the mat, drop the right cheek. Taking left toes up and over, we open through front of right shoulder. Option to hold here. Again, we can find that bind. This time flip the palm, bringing back of hand to lower back. And using your exhale breath, release back through center. Hands frame the rib cage. We rise to cobra, inhale. Exhale, release, taking that to the opposite side, left arm out on a 45. We roll left shoulder, drop left cheek, taking right toes up and over. Option for bind, we reach right fingertips high, back of the palm to the lower back, back of the hand more so. And then releasing all the way back to your belly. Hands frame the rib cage, lift to your cobra, inhale, maybe lifting a little more open through the heart, keep elbows drawing in tight, maybe gaze high. Exhale to release. Toes stuck under, pressing the hips back, find your downward facing dog. Drawing heart back towards the thighs here. Head is heavy. Lifting high up into the hips. Tail draws down towards the heels. Deep breath in through nose. Release through the mouth. Rising high onto the tiptoes, gaze forward. We walk forward to a forward fold. Finding a halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding forward. Circling arms high, inhale, bringing palms to meet up and overhead. Exhale, thumbs draw down to heart center. Open cactus through the arms as you inhale. Expand through the chest, arch through the spine. Then exhale, tail draws under, chin to chest, we round the spine. Inhale to open. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, open chest. Then exhale, swan dive, folding forward. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale to fold. Stepping the right foot back, come to lower the right knee, untuck the toes. Rise to your low lunge, inhale. Exhale, open cactus through the arms. Take a full breath in. Then exhale, we round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open to cactus. Exhale, curling under. Inhale, open. As you exhale, release, frame the front foot. Plant the right palm. We start to circle left fingertips high as you inhale. Left fingertips draw towards the back foot. We're finding a full circle with the fingers once again. Exhale, fingertips come outside left ankle. We inhale, sweep forward, round, open the chest. Exhale, we come back through. One more. Inhale, we sweep open. This time as we exhale, we stay reaching for the back foot. We can take our bind here, bend into right knee, thumb towards pinky finger as we open the chest. Maybe taking that option to drop to blade edge of foot, sink a little deeper into the hips. Take a full inhale. Exhale, release the bind. Left hand this time comes inside, left foot we lift back knee. Pivot into our surfer's lunge. We ground the right heels and the right toes up towards the ceiling. Left arm comes inside the left thigh. As we inhale, we open right fingertips high. Exhale, we sweep right hand down to meet the left. Inhale to open. Exhale, right fingertips meet the left wrist. Inhale, open wide. As you exhale, flip the right hand, bring back of right hand to lower back. Roll open through the chest. And on your next inhale, re-extend right fingertips high. As you exhale, release hands to the mat, walking over towards the right. We find a wide-legged forward fold. Lifting halfway as you inhale. Exhale, planting left hand under the face or to your block. We open, sweep the arms, right fingertips rise high to twist. Exhale, we float right hand back down. Inhale, right arm sweeps high, open chest. Exhale to release. Inhale, right arm sweeps. We hold here, option to take a bind. Again, we flip the palm, grab a hold of the left hip crease. We draw left hip back slightly as we roll open through the right shoulder. Think about sending your heart over to the right wall or up towards the sky. And releasing the bind as you inhale, reach right fingertips high. Exhale, hands come back underneath the shoulders. Lifting halfway, inhale, find length. Exhale to fold, send the left toes forward, pivot on the back foot, find your high runner's lunge. Stepping back to your plank, inhale. Shifting weight forward, lower all the way to belly. TPing the fingertips, send the elbows to the sky. Hands come a little bit wider than the mat. Inhale, press tops of the feet, knees lift, active cobra as we rise. Use your exhale, drop the right shoulder, gaze over left. Inhale, rise, lift through center. Dropping left shoulder, gazing over right. Inhale, rise and lift. Exhale, release through center, hands frame the rib cage. We tuck the toes, press back, downward facing dog. Taking a full breath in, full breath out. Lift high onto the tiptoes, gaze forward. We step forward to our fold. Lifting halfway, inhale, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Circle arms high, inhale, palms meet. Exhale, thumbs draw down to heart center. Opening wide, cactus the arms, inhale. Exhale, tail draws under, chin to chest, we round. Inhale, open to cactus. Exhale, curl rounding under. One more, inhale, open. Swan dive to fold, exhale. Halfway lift, find length. Exhale, fold, step the left foot back. We lower the left knee, untuck the toes, arms rise, low lunge. Exhale, we open cactus through the arms. Take a breath in, lift through the chest. Then exhale, draw tail under, chin to chest, we round the spine in our lunge. Open cactus the arms. Exhale to round. One more, inhale, open to cactus. Exhale, release, frame the front foot. Left fingertips ground. As you inhale, we sweep right fingertips forward, finding that full circle with the right arm. Fingertips towards the back foot. We exhale to pass the right ankle. Inhale, reaching forward. We open the chest to the side as we reach behind. Exhale, release. Last circle here as we reach high, inhale. Then holding, reaching for back foot, we can pause or we bend into left knee and take our binds. Rolling right shoulder open. Drop into blade edge of right foot if that feels good, sinking into the hips. Take one more inhale. Then exhale to release. This time right hand comes inside right foot. We tuck the left toes, we lift the back knee, pivot in on the feet to find your surfer's lunge. Right hand comes inside right thigh. We inhale, expand through your wings, reach left fingertips high. Exhale, floating left hand back to meet the right. Inhale, open twist. Exhale to release. Left arm reaches, inhale. We hold here, flip the hand, bring back of left hand to lower back as we open the chest. Moving and inhale, reach left arm high. Exhale, release the hands to the mat, walking over to the left wide-legged forward fold. Lifting halfway, inhale, find length. As you exhale, plant right palm under face or to block. Inhale, left arm sweeps high to twist. Exhale, float left hand back to meet the right. Two more, inhale, we open. Exhale to release. Inhale, open, we can hold here, flip the palm, finding your right hip crease as we roll open through left shoulder. Weight draws towards tops of feet, we pull back slightly into the right hip. Take one more inhale. And as we exhale, we release the left hand back down. Walking hands forward to frame the front foot. Find your high runner's lunge. Take a breath in. Stepping back to our plank. Weight shifts forward, lower all the way to belly. Hands come a little bit wider than the mat. TP the fingers, elbows high. We lift active cobra. Inhale. Dropping left shoulder, gazing over right. Inhale, rise and lift through center. Exhale, dropping right shoulder, gazing over left. Inhale to lift through center. Exhale, release hands, frame the rib cage. We tuck the toes under, press back downward facing dog. Holding for a few rounds of breath here. And floating right leg high, inhale. Exhale, tiger curl, right knee to nose, step the foot between the hands. We rise into our crescent lunge, option to ground left knee if we need. Reaching fingertips high, palms touch, exhale, thumbs draw down to heart center. We open cactus through the arms, lift through the heart, inhale. Exhale, tucking tail under slightly, we round the chin. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, rounding under. Inhale to open. As you exhale, we sweep the arms open to warrior two. Back foot parallel, blade edge is to the back of the mat. We lunge deep into right knee. Checking where our arms are in space, gazing over right fingertips. Reversing our warrior as we flip our front palm. Inhale, lift open through the heart. Then exhale, extended side angle, forearm to the thigh, left fingertips reach up and overhead. Option to hold here or find a half bind as you bring the back of your left hand to the lower back. Maybe full bind as you reach underneath the right thigh and grab a hold of the left hand. We open, heart up towards the sky. Using your strap if you'd like to extend your arms to start to work towards a bind. And sticking with that half option, back of left hand to lower back. Two more breaths to hold. And if you have your bind, start to release. Re-extend left arm up and overhead. Full breath in. As you exhale, reverse your warrior, right arm reaches overhead. Hold for your inhale. And then exhale, release warrior two. We come to open to our wide-legged stance. Sending heels in, toes turn out. Reach fingertips high as you inhale. Exhale, goddess squat, lunge into the knees. We cactus through the arms. Open the chest, inhale. As you exhale, lengthen the legs, round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, sink into hips, we open and cactus. Exhale, lengthen the legs, round through the spine. One more inhale, open the chest, sink into the hips. Then exhale, heels turn in, toes turn out. We find a forward fold. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale, pivot on the feet, come to frame the right toes, find the ball of the back foot. Stepping back to your plank, inhale. Weight shifts forward, lower all the way to belly. TP the fingers, elbows come high. Inhale, active cobra. Dropping right shoulder, gaze over left. Inhale, lift through center. Dropping left shoulder, gaze over right. Inhale to lift. Exhale, release, hands frame the rib cage. We tuck the toes, we press back, downward facing dog. Full breath in, long breath out. Floating left leg high, inhale. Tiger curl, left knee to nose, exhale, we ground the foot. Lower crescent lunge, inhale, sweep the arms high. Palms touch as you exhale, thumbs draw down to the heart. We cactus the arms, open the chest, inhale. Exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, open and cactus. Exhale to round. One more, inhale, open wide. And then as you exhale, we cartwheel the arms, find your warrior two. Checking in with your base, checking in with your arm span. And flipping front palm as you inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle, forearm to the thigh, right fingertips reach up and overhead. Choosing to stay here, we find that half bind, bringing back of right hand to lower back. We can find our full bind using your strap or reaching underneath your thigh, left hand finds the right. We roll open through the chest. Keeping that nice deep lunge into the left knee, pressing into blade edge of right foot. Opening heart up towards the sky. And gently starting to release your bind if you have it. Re-extending left arm up and over, right arm, up and overhead, inhale. Exhale, cartwheel the arms, left fingertips reach, reverse your warrior, take a full breath in. Then exhale, release to your warrior two. We lengthen to our wide-legged stance, heels turn in, toes turn out. Reaching arms high as you inhale. Cactus the arms, exhale, sink your weight back into the hips. Open through the heart, inhale. We lengthen the legs as we exhale, curl in. Inhale, weight comes back, lunge, open heart. Exhale, round the spine, curl in. One more, inhale, open through the chest. Then as you exhale, toes turn in, heels turn out, we fold forward. Lifting halfway, inhale. Exhale to fold, left toes turn forward, we pivot on to the right. Runner's lunge, breath in. Stepping back to your plank, inhale, weight shifts forward, we lower all the way to belly. TP the arms, elbows high, inhale, lift, active cobra. Dropping right shoulder, gazing over left. Inhale to lift. Dropping left shoulder, gazing over right. Inhale to rise. Exhale, release, hands frame the rib cage. We press back, downward facing dog. Taking a full breath in. Nice long breath out. Starting to soften the knees, find your narrow child's pose. Fingertips draw back towards the toes. We allow the back body to soften onto the front body. Feeling the belly rise and fall on the thighs, maybe feeling the heartbeat on the thighs. And on your next inhale, start to rise through the torso. We're moving into a nice big heart opener, our camel pose. If you find you lack a little bit of lower core strength and tend to get lower back ache, I want you to grab a hold of one of your blocks. And we're going to do this with block between the thighs just to make sure you're switching on through the lower belly. If you feel nice and safe in your camel. You don't have to use the block. Sometimes it can feel quite nice. So we're just going to do this step by step. We've got 3 rounds at 3 different options up to pick which feels nice for your spine. First option is we're going to tuck the toes under. If that feels like it's more of a stable stance for you, you're welcome to bring a blanket underneath your knees if you like as well. We're bringing hands to imaginary back pockets on our lower back sacrum area. We really want to hug the elbows in tight, so as though you're trying to hide them behind your body. Start to lift and open the chest. We draw down at the tailbone, lower belly engages. And we start to press the hips forward as we send our chest high. And we can keep the chin hugging in towards the chest. Maybe we just hold here. If it feels okay for you, you can start to drop the head back, maybe gaze behind, but you're still pressing forward at the hips. And we keep the press forward as we use our core to draw ourselves back out. Restacking head on top of the spine, we untuck the toes. Just take a moment to counterbalance, sitting back on the heels, nice and long through the spine. Back of hands to thighs, palms up. Just observing what's shifting through your body. And you can choose to repeat that variation, or maybe that feels like enough and you can just stay here in a seat, or you can move on and go a little deeper if it feels good. We're starting to re-rise onto the knees, making sure again these are underneath the hips. We tuck the toes under. We begin just how we started for our last round. Hands come to lower back. Tailbone draws down to feel active through the lower belly. And we find a push of the hips forward to counterbalance the weight of the upper body coming back. Elbows are drawing in tight. We lift the chest. We can keep our gaze forward. Maybe here you start to release one hand down to the heel and release the other down to the heels. You keep pressing forward at the hips. If it feels okay again, you can drop the head back. Keep drawing forward at hips. Gentle activation through glutes. If anything feels sticky in the spine here, we come out. And then if your hands are to your heels, exiting just how you entered, one hand at a time finds the lower back. We keep pressing forward at the hips, use the core to exit. We untuck the toes and sink our glutes back towards the heels as we once again find our seat. Back of hands to thighs, palms face up. An option to take one final round using either of those first 2 variations, or finding the full expression of camel pose as we rise back onto the knees. Knees directly underneath the hips. If you're going into full camel, we can keep the toes untucked, so it just is a little bit further to get down to the feet. Taking the option to keep toes tucked under, hands remain to lower back, hands to heels, or we start to sink even deeper, tail draws under, we open, lift the chest, releasing one hand, then the other, down towards the heels of the feet. Keep drawing hips forward, we lift and open the heart, maybe drop the head behind. Two more breaths. And slowly, gently using the core to exit. One hand at a time, tail stays under until we rise back to a seat, softening down to the heels, back of the hands to thighs, palms face up. Taking a full breath in, holding, maybe at the top before you release that breath out through the mouth. And when you feel ready, no quick movements here, letting the spine just neutralize here in your seat. When it feels okay to move, we're releasing down onto our back. And from our backs, we're moving into our happy baby pose, drawing knees to chest and releasing the knees out nice and wide to the side. Here you might find a rock from side to side. You can remain in this position for your happy baby, or taking the option for hands to ankles, hands to blade edges of the feet as we send the soles high. Letting tailbone relax heavy down towards the mat. And gently releasing heels back in towards the groin, releasing feet hip distance apart, maybe a little wider, and just knocking both of the knees in towards one another. And you can choose to remain like this for your rest. Maybe you wish to take that position that we began with, finishing with that gentle heart opener with block behind, in between the shoulder blades. Maybe this time you take it to the longer edge if you feel a little more open through the chest. Always the option for reclined butterfly with soles of feet together, knees out wide, or we can keep the legs long here, supporting head with a block if we would like, or releasing crown to head. Taking a beautiful deep breath into your heart, feeling it expanded and open. A long breath out, sinking into that stability, that groundedness of the prop of the earth behind you as you find rest. And choosing to remain in your rest for longer. If you do have a prop behind your heart, just being really gentle when you do decide to exit your position. And remaining wherever you are to close our practice. Bringing palms to touch, thumbs to your third eye center, repeating in your mind, I create my own reality. Bringing your thumbs to your lips, I speak my truth. Bringing thumbs to your heart, I follow my heart. And entering into your day with a more expanded and open heart, maybe open mind, and choosing how you act, react, the choices that you make, connected from your heart space, aligned with your heart, and maybe in response to that listening. Thank you for joining me for day 27. Namaste.